She wanted you to have this when you were older.
These ballet shoes hold a secret. I'm sure that one day they'll lead me back to my mother.
The ballet shoes left to her by her mother and that Loulou wore in a short film have been recognized by Sophia Delany, who has decided to return to France.
You remember that offer? To dance in Paris at the opening of the Universal Exposition. I think I'll take it.
You sure you know what you're doing? Your enemies are still there.
It's time I settled an old score.
However, the shoes have also come to the attention of the man with the silver cane who is still looking for Loulou and her mother.
How much longer can you hide?
This is madness. I should never have listened to you. Loulou, are you quite certain we haven't got the wrong apartment?
Charles found the address in his father's diary.
What if he comes back unexpectedly?
The man with the silver cane and Boisrobert are at the Universal Exposition. They're probably doing their shady deals. He won't be back for a while.
All right, well, if you say so. Yeah.
What's the matter?
Yeah, it gave me a fright. It's only a stupid statue.
He must have information on my mother's whereabouts somewhere. He's tracked her down in America, after all.
Hurry up, I don't like this place.
A photograph of my mother. To my darling Gautier, Sophia. That monster! He stole it from my father after having murdered him!
Huh?
Look, I found my ballet shoes. Father Menard gave them to me when I was at boarding school. They once belonged to my mother. These are the only things she left me.
I would have given them back to you.
No!
You're the spitting image of your mother. Don't be afraid. I just want to talk to you.
Take that! Quickly, Loulou, before he comes round!
No, wait! I want to see this monster's face.
Loulou, if he comes round, I don't even want to think what might happen. Come on, let's go!
Oh no. Loulou. Loulou!
Hurry, Toby!
Loulou! Loulou! Loulou, come back! I have to talk to you!
May I help you, young man?
Yes, I have an appointment here. Good day. I'm the chief editor of the Clairon, sir. Miss Sylvia Newton is expecting me.
Oh, yes, of course. I was told to expect you. You're a lucky man. You're the only journalist who's been granted an interview.
Gaby, our paths cross again.
Please come in, sir. Miss Newton will see you now.
Please, won't you take a seat?
Huh?
I shan't be long. Your name was given to me by the Lumière brothers.
Really? I hardly know them.
They remember you well. You came to see them with a young friend.
Yes. I must say, Miss Newton, you speak French with hardly an accent.
I haven't always lived in America.
You mean you've lived in France?
Yes, I have.
But you're...
No, please stay seated. Let's start, shall we? What question would you like to ask me first?
I'm not sure. What would you like me to ask you first?
How about asking me what my real name is, for example?
Huh? It's you. So you've come back.
I must see her.
On this 14th day of April 1900, I declare the Paris Universal Exposition open! Welcome, everybody! Palace of Illusions. Palace of Illusions. This is it.
So you finally came, Charles?
Yes, I wouldn't miss the opening of such a wonderful exhibition for the world.
I see that little street entertainer isn't with you. What was her name again? She had the pretense to claim she was
These street entertainers live in a world of illusion.
A very pertinent comment, my dear Charles. Are we not all street entertainers? Look at the illusions we create.
Yes, they're magnificent, Baron.
Charles is a fine young man. If he ever needs employment, then he must come and see me. Please excuse me, I have an appointment with the little sister of Charity. Well, Cherenko, always prepared to tempt the devil with your wonderful disguises.
Moment of ultimate chastisement nearing, Baron. Plan is ready. I disguise like this to carry out most important mission. Everything ready for final explosion.
I'm glad to hear it.
Yes, but there is more, Baron.
Go on.
Didi with one eye has found important information on Sylvia Newton.
Do you mean that American dancer?
Real name Sophia. You know her well because she mother of young girl Loulou. Or maybe I should say mother of Duchess of Lani, heiress to Lani fortune.
So our friend the man with the silver cane lied to us. I think, my dear Cherenko, that we shall have to settle this matter once and for all.
No, Loulou. I've already told you a dozen times, get them petticoats up higher. You seriously think the punters are gonna pay good money just to see some little prude from a convent show off her ankles, eh? Never mind, that's enough for one day. Go get changed.
If I might offer some advice, don't listen to what La Loulou tells you. She's always loved showing her underwear to all comers. She hasn't changed. Nothing has changed here apart from you.
Huh?
The important thing when dancing is to be natural, to be oneself.
But,
I know I wasn't to see you again. But a while ago, I made you a promise.
Oh, what promise?
To bring back the one you were missing the most.
Huh? No. It can't be.
Loulou, don't be afraid.
You mean you're...
Yes, I am. Let me look at you.
Mother?
Will you ever forgive me for having left you alone all these years?
I've waited so long. And now you're here. Mother! I used to dream of this moment.
We'll make up for the lost time, my darling.
mother and daughter finally reunited.
You have no idea how afraid I was when I danced for the first time in front of all those cowboys in Tombstone. They were all firing in the air. Why are you sad, Loulou?
No, I'm not sad at all. I just can't believe it. I'd always dreamed of this moment. And now it's finally here. It seems so strange.
I feel as if I'm dreaming too.
I feel like pinching myself to be sure I won't wake up in Miss Trochu's boarding school or at those horrible Ribonnet's place. You've no idea what it was like. I missed you so much. You've no right to take away my belongings. You're the thief here.
Now get back in the kitchen, you brazen little hussy!
Poor Loulou.
Help me!
All that is over now. We'll be together from now on, and nothing will keep us apart again. I promise. I swear on your father's grave.
Mother, please tell me what happened. Why is the man with the silver cane after us still, and after all these years?
That monster! That unspeakable villain hired by Boisrobert had your father accused of a crime that he himself committed. And to clear his name, he killed your father. He was after you. That's why I had to leave you. I know he would have killed us both.
How did this all start?
Your father was outrageous. Outrageous, but so romantic. At the time, I was dancing the can-can at the Moulin Rouge. We had fallen in love a few weeks earlier. We were inseparable. Then one evening, he gave me the most beautiful present.
Sophia, please, will you marry me?
Of course I will.
Marry the guy!
It's the ring bearing the arms of the Lagny family. Your father had one too. A common can-can dancer marrying the heir to one of France's most prestigious families. Just imagine the scandal. But despite opposition from the family, his grandmother accepted. The wedding ceremony took place at the Black Swan Chapel on the island in the middle of the lake. Your great-grandmother and Fedora, my best friend, whom you met at the opera, were the only persons present.
Gaultier de Lagny, do you take Sophia here as your lawful wedded wife? To love and to cherish her until death do you part?
I do.
Now, Sophia, I must ask you, do you take Gaultier here as your lawful wedded husband? To love and to cherish him until death do you part?
I do.
With the powers invested in me, I now declare you man and wife.
But death did part us a lot sooner than expected. A despicable traitor planned it all, Baron Bertrand de Boisrobert. A so-called family friend, but really a snake in the grass. Gaultier's parents were dead. Your great-grandmother, Eleanor, knew nothing about finances. And your father was still too young and inexperienced. So Boisrobert was able to gain control of the family fortune.
In view of the terms of the will left by Jean de Lagny, Gaultier's father, and the marriage that remains unacknowledged by the family, the Baron de Boisrobert, that's you, sir, is appointed administrator of the Lagny estate.
His poor parents were quite right. The young man is too impulsive and totally irresponsible.
I knew it! That snake has been planning all along to take control of the Lagny family fortune. But he won't get away with it.
My darling, Can't you forget it? Boisrobert scares me. We don't need that money anyway.
No, we don't. But there's Loulou. Why shouldn't she have what is rightfully hers? And with the help of Edouard Bonfils, Boisrobert's secretary, who agreed to help me, I'm going to be able to prove Boisrobert's evil treachery. I'm seeing him tomorrow. He's gonna give me the evidence personally. Once this is over, our life will be different, I promise. Monsieur Bonfils, I hope you have the documents you promised me. Monsieur Bonfils? Good God!
You are under arrest.
Boisrobert and the man with the silver cane had planned it all so that he would be accused of the murder.
You were already a good-for-nothing, Gautier. But I had no idea that you were also a thief, not to mention a murderer.
That's not true. You're the thief here, Boisrobert. And you had Edouard Bonfils assassinated to stop him from talking.
Ha! I'm afraid your pathetic lies will not allow you to escape the gallows, my poor Gautier. Your fingerprints are on the weapon that was used. And what's more, these three gentlemen are police officers on duty. They will testify that they caught you red-handed. I'm afraid, Gautier, you've walked into my trap. Go and find the wife and child immediately. And get rid of them. I don't want there to be any trace left of the Laniers.
Very well, sir.
Never! If anyone moves, I'll kill him!
Don't be silly, my boy! You're making a mistake.
Well, I've already one murder on my record. They can't hang me more than once, can they?
No! He'll do it!
I'm glad to see that you understand. I'm gonna lock you and your friends up. And don't you try to follow me, or the next time you see my face again will be the last day of your life.
Big words, Gautier.
There's no point trying to break it down. It's armor-plated. Luckily, Marguerite will be back in a few hours from now. She has the other key.
He will have escaped by then.
No. I know exactly where he's going.
Where?
Le Havre. He'll take a steamer to America. It's always been a dream of his. And anyway, he doesn't have much choice, does he?
Mother, if you would rather not go on.
No, I think you should know what happened that night. It was November. The snow had started to fall. It's snowing, Loulou. Did you know that? Your first snowfall. You'll see, everything will be white in no time. Oh, Gautier! Gautier! Oh my God, has something happened?
Yes, but I'll explain later. Hurry, we have to leave immediately.
Leave here?
Yes, right now. Our lives are all in danger.
We had no option but to flee Paris. America?
Yes. I'm being accused of murder. We must leave the country. There's a steamer leaving Le Havre for New York tomorrow afternoon. We must be on it. Hurry, driver!
But that dastardly man with the silver cane was on our heels.
Whoa there! Whoa! Are you completely mad? Idiots!
We've got him.
My darling, I must leave you. Save yourself and Loulou. Please go! Run! If they find Loulou, they won't spare her life. God willing, we'll meet tomorrow on the steamer, my darling.
They're coming!
No! He will soon have all the policemen in France looking for him. I want you to bring back the mother and the baby. The Lanier name must be erased.
She can't be far.
Search every alleyway. I'll go this way.
I took refuge in the only place I knew I could find help.
Police. We're searching for a dangerous criminal. Would you have seen her, Father?
This time of day is set aside for my prayers. No, I've not been disturbed this evening. Except by you, gentlemen.
This priest is too arrogant by half. Who does he think he is? Let's not waste time.
Don't be afraid, my child. The men have left. They claimed they were policemen.
Oh, thank you.
Have you committed a serious crime?
If you thought I had, would you have still helped me, Father? I beg you to take my little one under your protection.
Is there nobody else to whom you can entrust this child?
No. And perhaps in a few hours I shall no longer be among the living. But she has a right to live.
Follow me. I'll show you out through the churchyard. You'll be safe. Nobody will see you leave. And the child's name?
Oh, dear God, forgive me.
But...
Take her.
Well then...
Just call her Loulou.
Loulou?
Yes, it's better, Father, you don't know her real name, or mine. And beware of the man with the silver cane.
If she asks me who her mother...
You must never mention me. Her life is at stake. Give her this when she's older.
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
I had just done the most terrible thing of my life.
My child.
But I was so afraid. In our hour of need, God brought Father Menard to our rescue. Gautier wasn't at the rendezvous. I boarded the steamer alone. I had lost everything. I was so afraid that they had done something terrible to Gautier. My only comfort was in knowing that you were going to survive. I've always dreamed of the day I'd hold you in my arms.
So what did you do in America?
At first, I waited. I waited for days in New York, watching for the steamers arriving from France, hoping to see Gautier. It must have been around Christmas time. A Frenchman handed me a paper that dated from the end of November. An article said that Gautier, wanted for murder, had fallen from a cliff in Le Havre while trying to escape. I could no longer go back. I headed for the west. I changed my name, and Sylvia Newton was born.
Sophia.
Shh. No! Loulou, wait!
I must go back to Boisrobert's. Tomorrow he's selling this chateau that belongs to Loulou.
What? Afternoon.
I need your help.
Huh? Not you again.
Throw her into the Seine with a rock tied to her feet. Then you'll go and get the little dancer and you'll send her to join her mother.
Don't touch my daughter!
I don't see who's going to stop me. Tomorrow the Laniers will be just a vague memory.